Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Daniel Suarez's Quaker State Mexico City win from 2025. So let's take a look at the box. Once again, you have the typical 2025 Xfinity win box. 2025 race winner, NASCAR Xfinity Series race version, winner sticker, Lionel Racing. Down the side, you got Daniel Suarez, standard finish, render the car right there. Junior Motorsports 2025 race winner. Made us still 792 of these things. NASCAR Xfinity Series, standard finish. Same stuff on the back of the box. Register your car at Lionel Garage. And you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. I wonder if I assume the boxes next year for this series will be green for the O'Reilly series. Oh. Anyways, here's the car itself. Suarez's triumphant hometown win in a backup car, which is why it is a solid black primer car. I still think that is the dumbest rule. Like, it's for cost cutting or something. They just don't let teams wrap their backups even if they want to. That's such a weird choice to just force them not to. Okay, maybe if you don't want to spend the money, don't wrap your car. But if you do want to spend your money, why are they just no, don't you dare wrap that car? Because he had a really cool Quaker State paint scheme that instead we just get this plain black car that some people said looks better. I don't agree with that at all. There's some people that are just obsessed with solid matte black cars like that, but it makes for a unique diecast, I'll give it that. But I definitely would have rather seen him win in that really cool Quaker State paint scheme, but whatever. Anyways, of course, just come with a few things. You have your race winning stat card. And you have your special race winning sticker. We actually have a Mexico City sticker. I think is this the first time they've ever actually given us the special stickers? I can't remember if they've ever, because, they've had special stickers for, the Clash and for the All-Star race and for sometimes, inaugural races like this. I can't remember if they ever actually, they've been on the car like that, but, I don't know if they ever actually put the different sticker with the diecast or not. Did Logano's All-Star win come with a special sticker? I legitimately cannot remember. I'll have to look at that now. Anyways, let's get down to the car itself. It is a nicely beat up car for a plain black car. Downside is because it's a solid matte black car, you can't really see any of the dirt and grime and stuff. You can only see the marks and stuff, but it was a very eventful, chaotic race. I remember somebody at the end was it one of the Gibbs cars? It might either been Taylor Gray or Sawalich that tried to dive bomb him and almost looked like take him out to win the race in the final corner. It was you're going to be in Mexico City and you're going to destroy Suarez. Are you trying to leave alive? It was that would have been when there was that whole Kyle Busch, when Kyle Busch wrecked Dale Jr. and there was the fans are going to kill Kyle Busch. That would have been, I think, even worse with this. That would have been a huge mistake. But luckily it didn't work. So Suarez still won. Got to celebrate in front of all of his fans in his hometown, at his home track. I will say, yeah, Lionel, can you not do that? It's a piece of tape on the hood. Why did you paint the hood pins over top of the piece of tape? You could have just painted those black. Would have been fine. No, we have to paint them silver. Whatever. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Quaker State. Got Chevy, Chevrolet, number 9, and Junior Motorsports. Does have the windshield wiper right there, as well as the Freeway Insurance in-car camera logos. Xfinity banner right there. Down the side, you got Quaker State, you got Freeway Insurance, you got Telcel. On the C post, you have Exalta, and on the B post, you have the winner sticker. You got the Mexican flag, Safety Clean, Miller, SEM, and ZMAX. Typical tinsies and such up front. On the back, you got Quaker State 2 Copiloto. Got Chevy, Chevrolet, number 9, Racing Electronics, Mechanics Wares, and Mac Tools. This does look cool because you have the matte finish of the car, but then all the decals are glossy. So that really looks cool. Got a whited out Junior Motorsports logo on the deck lid. I wonder if did the original Quaker State paint scheme have a whited out logo instead of the orange flame? I wonder. It's honestly kind of funny that it copied over. I'll have to look at the original car again. Got Quaker State on the roof. This is number 199. So close to his cup door number. Well, it's formerly his cup door number. Now he's 7. Got the same stuff down the other side. Does have the right side fuel port, which, how is the Quaker State decal over the fuel port? Is that actually accurate? Because I guess that'd be the ring on the outside, so I don't know. Anyways, let's take a look under the hood. Got Chevy Chevrolet under there. Got Wix filters. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid or roof flaps on an Xfinity car. And there's the inside of the car if you want to see that. No shredded tires or anything. Now let's get down to damage and such. Like I said, this one is pretty beat up because he had to come from the back to win the race. So he definitely, got into some people throughout the race. Like I said earlier, you got that big piece of tape on the hood that should not be under the hood pins. You see you got a few marks and stuff through the Chevy logo. Looks like he dented in the nose a little bit. The GRM logo is also like curved, like there's supposed to be a dent there. So it's sad that you can't really see much in the way of like dirt, grime, and rubber buildup. Which, I mean, shouldn't you still be able to see some through the Quaker State logo and such? I don't know. Down the side, you see right there, the logos are kind of curved, like that's supposed to be dented in a little bit. Got a little mark right there behind the front wheel. It is funny because this is black, you can actually see the printed like honeycomb pattern on those areas that like the teams aren't allowed to touch or like do anything with. So you have to see the honeycomb pattern, but it's funny to see it on this bare car like this. Right rear tire has a few marks and stuff. Got a little bit of a mark next to where the tire is. Back bumper is a little bit marked up, but nothing too crazy. Left rear, a few marks to the Freeway logo. A little bit of a tire mark right there behind the tire. You've got a nice big door donut on the door, and you can see he had a big, huge dent on the door where the thing was split right there. Looks kind of cool. Like I said earlier, just have the windshield wiper as well. Just a very unique win. Like I said, being his home track in front of all of his fans and stuff was really cool. It was definitely a really fun moment to see. Everyone was hoping that Suarez was going to win at least one of the Mexico City races. And then, of course, like I said, he immediately goes into practice and wrecks his car. Or I was practice or qualifying, I don't remember which one, but still won the race anyways. Mainly because Connor Zilic just blew it. Like, Connor Zilic, like, got behind in a pit cycle and then, like, got into a pissing match with somebody and then, like, wadded a whole bunch of cars up in, like, a big one in the middle of the pack. Connor Zilic went to the back and was still fast enough in his wrecked car that he literally got, I think, all the way back to, like, the top 5 or something by the end of the race. Just because of how fast he is on road courses, but definitely was cool to see Suarez win. I have to see if he has Quaker State cars on his Spire car now because they are gone from Trackhouse. When he left, he took Freeway Insurance and then Quaker State with him. Which Quaker State did also sponsor. Like, they were on, like, the bumper of, like, the other cars, too. So it's kind of funny that even that they were still loyal enough to Suarez that they did just leave with Suarez. But I don't have to see if he has one this year. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I would not be surprised. I think it's a little bit rare because it is so unique, and Suarez does have a good amount of fans. Even if a lot of his diecast do DMP, he still does have a lot of fans that buy his stuff. So this is definitely a special win for Suarez. So you never know. Remember, for every diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check it out if you want anything. But I guess pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Daniel Suarez's Quaker State Mexico City win from 2025. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.